What's the deal, my people? You know, this is Don 20 Teflon, and I'm back at you with another one. And this one is a video that, I hate to make, and I wish I was never making it. And I don't really make videos like this or anything like that. But fortunately, we have lost, a truly great person uh, in the world, and especially in the black community, Chadwick Boseman, uh, you know, passed away with colon cancer, fighting years of this privately. And to me, it's a devastating loss. I know people probably sit here and and they you know I find myself sitting here and tearing up over this, over somebody that I've never met. I've never had the chance to meet. I will never have the chance to meet. And maybe people saying, why? How could you feel that way about somebody? Well, I'm going to try to break it down for you exactly how I feel about it. This man, he played very iconic black people in films. From Jackie Robinson, James Brown, Thurgood Marshall, all the way to the fictional T'Challa in Black Panther. And he was just seemed to be a wonderful human being. When I look at somebody that is, like my age and passing away, and I think about, so young, and all the things I want to do, and all the things I want to see, and will I ever get a chance to do them, or will I ever get a chance to see them? I think about those things, and I think about, him, so many other things he could have possibly done, so many other things I'm sure he wanted to do, and he's never gonna get a chance to do it. I know he did a lot of great things very short, but he had a lot of more great things to do in his life. And it's just, to me, it's just terrible. So I just want to, like, really say to everybody out there, or anybody who ever you know will watch this video or anything like that, just you know life is very short, and no matter how much you may think it is, anytime you close your eyes, you may not open them again. That's just facts. you know from the moment you are born and you take your first breath, you're dying. That's just the truth, and that's just the bottom line. And it's sad, but it is what it is. So hopefully, my advice would be to, live your life. And when I say live your life, I mean truly live your life. I mean, don't just try to get by. Don't go through the motions. Live your life. Be happy in your life. If there's something in your life making you not happy, or you find yourself stuck somewhere, do what you have to do to change it, because you never know when this could be over. And live your life for yourself. Don't live your life for others. And I know that when especially parents, you put on this planet and you have kids, and you have to nurture your children, but nurture your children. And I just know that there's a lot of parents who live their life strictly for their kids, and that's great. But still, you have a life to live on your own too. You have your own life, because your children are going to have their own life when they grow up. And I had talked to somebody about that before. I'm like, what are you gonna do when your kids move out? I said, everything you do is just for your kids. Your kids living with you, and everything you do is for them. And she was like, probably just buy a couple of cats and stuff. And I'm like, that's sad, you know. That's sad. And I'm not saying don't devote a good portion of your life to your children, of course, but you still have your own life to live. So, you know, just seeing someone so young, so gifted, so talented, with so much to give, not be around anymore is just terrible. Just terrible. And I would say that if you truly wanted to, to honor the man, or you truly wanted to do something, go get checked for colon cancer, you know, and don't wait for the ages that they give you. They say, oh, wait till you're 45, or it gets people in their 50s and stuff. They'll go do it earlier. I mean, he had this thing in his late 30s, it seems like, and he was already stage 2 then. I mean, stage 3, or whatever. He was always one stage away from the stage he turned to, where he passed away right now. So, you should probably get checked early. And I'm sure that if he was alive, that's what he would tell you. He would say, hey, go get checked, uh, and do the process. And don't be afraid to be getting checked. You know, and whatever the outcome is, at least you have a fighting chance. I'm sure he wished he did. I'm 100% sure he wished he did. But, in every type of tragedy, there's always some type of shining light, no matter what it is, and no matter how dim that light is, there's always a shining light. And the shining light in this is to bring people awareness to colon cancer, cancer that my grandfather passed away from. And I think that that's what this will do, that people maybe take this disease a little bit more seriously, because it's curable if you catch it early. And people need to start getting tested for it immediately. That would be my advice. As far as I said earlier, you know, live your life, live your life to the fullest. Do what you can and what you want. Don't put things off. Don't think that you got till tomorrow to do it, because tomorrow may never come. So if you want to get something done, do it now. And if you want to take a shot on something, take that shot now. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. I sit back and I'm writing this book, and I'm doing my best to write it. But could I do more? Could I do more? Could I write it, more? Can I do more to get it out? And the answer is probably yeah. I probably can, and I'm gonna. I'm gonna do everything I can to get this done, because this is what I really want to do, and I'm gonna do everything I can to push this forward and to get this done. And and that's my promise to Chadwick. I'm gonna get this book out there. I'm gonna push this book out there, and I'm not gonna procrastinate on it. And the things I want in my life, I'm gonna make sure that I do everything I can to achieve these things. And whether I do or I don't, at least I could say that I tried my best too, and I did everything that I could, and I could just look back with no regrets about doing it or giving it a shot. And I would say that, maybe y'all could should try to do the same thing. Maybe y'all could go out there, and if you had ever had plans on doing something, or wanted to do something, maybe you could get out there and do it, whether it's doesn't matter what it is. If you had plans, maybe this could inspire you to go out there and do it. And someone just told me before, um, that was in their late 40s, that their dream is to be a lawyer. You know, hopefully they follow through with that dream. Just because you're in your late 40s doesn't mean you still can't be that. You still can't be that lawyer you wanted to be. You know, you could still do what you want to do. Don't let time think that it's passed you by, and that you can't do these things that you want to do. I also as always truly don't know what to say in situations like that, but my prayers are definitely with his family, his friends. If I feel the way I feel, I can imagine how people who truly knew him feel. And it's just a terrible situation. It's terrible not just for black people, especially for black people, but not just for black people, for fans and people throughout the world, because they took a truly great person, truly a great human being, off this planet. right now, and for something that quite possibly could have been preventable. And I know, like I said, my grandfather passed away from this disease, and I'll tell you straight up that my family has never been the same since he died, ever. And it's been over 20 years, and my family's never gotten over it. It's never been the same at all. And he truly was the glue that held us all together. And and now that he's gone, I used to see my cousins and my aunts and all that all the time. And I would say within the 20 years of him being gone, I may have seen him twice. So I would just say, don't procrastinate on things. You know, you know, do your thing, uh, and don't 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 take time for granted. You can't get time back. And I also like to say before we could go, there was a lot of people out here. He posted a video, and it's ironic that he passes away on the same time that they, you know, uh, are celebrating Jackie Robinson, the baseball character he played. And he posted a video of himself a little bit ago, maybe a month ago, and he was very skinny, extremely skinny in this video. And I seen people online trolling him, making fun of how skinny he was, saying he was drugs, things like that. I hope all those people who said those things now realize how strong that man truly was, posting that video himself. Because he probably did know that people would make fun of him than the way he looked. But he knew that the cause and the reason why he was posting that video was bigger than what anybody could say about him or would say about him. And he didn't care. So I truly hope that those people feel terrible right now for posting and saying those things about him. I truly do. I hope it really hurts them in their heart. And I hope they reflect on this and realize that don't troll people. It ain't right. Don't make fun of people. It ain't right. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors, behind the scenes. You don't know what's going on in people's life. As always, peace and stay sexy.